Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. So today we're actually going to be touring something called Hwenwood. This is one I built. This is one I built on IOD, and it's a little bit different. Also, you'll probably notice that I don't have a skin. It's because I don't have internet at the minute. So while I haven't had internet, I've obviously still been building. So I've set up like a local server and stuff. And yeah, from the little intro-y thing that you saw, we got this little settlement I built. I just kind of randomly decided to build one in the woods. I thought it'd be really cool. I was thinking maybe I should have time-lapsed it, because I probably should have time-lapsed it, but nice little dirt path going all the way up, and it's gone in like this little rocky alcove. So I found a pretty cool place where I think there was only one other tree around here, one of these gigantic trees. I think there was only one in the middle, and then the rest of them were kind of like in a ring. I thought that'd be awesome, as well as the rocks as well at the front. It just seemed like a really interesting place to make like a camp or something. Yeah, but obviously they've been cutting down a couple of trees. There was a lot more trees around here. So I've just put some stumps around. They've still got the big ones, so they've kept like the really, really gigantic ones. But they've cut down like some of the smaller trees around this area. Obviously we've got like some rocks going in here. So if you were going to attack it, they've got tiny little piddly towers and spiky walls and stuff. So I mean, it's not the best defense, but it's got like a wooden palisade. Palisade. We're going to go with that. So, yeah, so it's got that going all the way around it, and it's joined with these trees. Again, I just thought it was really interesting to use that as a framework, and I actually really liked it. So, yeah, it's got like a bit of defense. It's got a kind of tiny little, you know, little towers. Oh, I forgot to do detail in this. Dun. It's not going that one. Let's go on the other one. It's got a tiny bit of detail. So just little towers like this. This is what that one's going to look like that in a minute. After I finish this video, I'll finish off that bit. But small little towers. These aren't really used for proper defense. You know, it's not like a keep or anything. It hasn't got anything valuable. It's just, you know, to keep wolves out and to keep raiders, I guess, would just keep them out, you know. Just make it a little bit more challenging. So if they ever did get properly attacked, at least they've got these small towers to shoot arrows down from it. But it's all wood, so it could all just burn anyway. So, yep. So obviously they've got some wood in, so they've got all the wood in here. I've actually used this type of wood, the acacia one, with the kind of like one without bark. It just looked really cool. So these have all been like debarked, obviously, and then these have obviously still got wood in them. So these are like all the twigs and stuff they've got. So maybe they've been, the idea here, they've been chopping wood up for fires and things like that. I'm whizzing around quite a lot. I think I'm just gonna walk it. So let's go up here. I'm actually going to switch over to different shader pack as well. Or am I? No, I'm not, because of the windows. The windows look weird in 6. Look. I mean, go see-through. It's really weird. But let's keep to 5. Even though it looks really good in CUDA Shader 6. So up here I've got... And this I really liked. I really liked the idea of this, because I had an extra bit of space from when I was joining the trees together. Obviously I built a house. This is actually the first house I built here. I thought, oh, I've got to make some, like, stuff, so I made some potatoes. So we got some potatoes here, but I've done it really, really sparsely because we're in the like highlands and in the forest. I didn't want it to feel super lush and then have everything, so I made it really, really sparse with the actual crops that are growing around. It's almost like they've tried to grow stuff here and it just doesn't. It's almost like Skyrim. There's some place in Skyrim where there's like really cold ground and stuff, and they're still trying to grow things in, but it's not growing great, but they're still growing something. I've kind of gone for the same idea around here. This path was an absolute pain because it's on a hill, obviously, but I think I did alright with it to make it kind of like look like it's following the natural curve of this hill, as you can see. And that keeps on going as well, and then it kind of goes a bit more in. So we've got that there. We've got the first house. I think I'll go through the houses in a bit. I'll just do the outside bits. So we've got like a nice little house there, obviously a bit higher up as well, so it's all on the hills. In between these two houses here, we have got some carrots. Again, same idea, really, really sparse. And then just lots of trees and... Well, not really lots of trees, lots of naturey stuff around it. And a really nice big rock. It's one of Conquest monsters, Conquest rocks things. Really cool. Mr. Owl up there. Also got around this side, so this is another house, obviously. Down here on this little bit of a hill, we've got chickens. So I've actually got to put some chickens in. I've just thrown some in. Actual Minecraft chickens, which I'll never use. So this is for eggs, obviously. I've got invisible glass right here, that's why they can't escape. I tried a fence gate, and for some reason they could get through that. I don't know why, but the fence gate looked alright when it was pointing out this way. So, I don't know what happened there, but... Oh, yeah, obviously it's open. Yeah, the fence gate was open. Duh. I've only just figured that out. That's bad. Little bits of supplies and stuff around here. This, obviously, is where they kill the chickens when, you know, they need some chicken. So we've got a couple of bones around here. We've got a little bit of a, you know, stump. So you can see that they have cleared out some of it, but that one's stuck there. Nice rock there. Let's go down here. Quite a bit of nature in this middle part. So what I didn't want to do is make them feel like they completely destroy nature. These are kind of a bit more, you know, they're a bit more one with nature. They're not completely, because, you know, they've deforested it a bit around, but, you know, they're not, you know, they don't want to destroy it completely. They tried to live in harmony, even though they've made, you know, got a lot of wood, obviously, and piled it up and made spikes. But yeah, so I thought this would be kind of like cool. So I've just got a bit of nature in this middle part. Maybe that's part of the gods or something. You know, they believe in Gaia or something. That'd be cool. So yeah, we've got that down the hill. I love that bird. It's such an awesome bird. Anyway, down the hill, we have got a small melon patch. There you go, small melon patch there. I just thought it'd be different, like something like melons or, you know, stuff like that. I don't know what it is. It'd be something like watermelon, maybe. I think they grow that a lot, don't they? I don't know. No idea. And then all the way down here, we have pigs. So we've actually got some pigs around as well. So there we go. Some nice pigs. Those obviously look like boars. They look more like boars than anything else. But we've got some pigs around here. So we've got nice little, you know, some livestock. And then up on this hill, you can't see this. I know that they look like head chests. They're not. They're cabbages. So as soon as I get my internet back, these will turn into cabbages. I hope. If not, they would look rubbish. But they should turn into cabbages. So we've got a little cabbage patch at the back. That's the idea anyway, something like that. But yeah, so let's go through the houses. So I'm going to tutorial these houses before people start asking. I'm actually going to tutorial them in 1.9. So I'm going to do default versions of them. Ish. It's probably going to be in Conquest, but it'll be obviously in the 1.9 version of Conquest. But yeah, I'll be doing some versions of these. These are kind of like semi-Nordic. They're not really Nordic. They're more like forest Nordic people. Forest people. It reminds me so much. This style was kind of like based off like a Fable. If you ever played the game Fable, it's kind of based off some of those styles. But the actual houses themselves are completely based off in some shape-wise, and some of the structure as well. Off ones in Bruma in Oblivion. So yeah, they're a bit different, obviously, because they're on stilts, and they've got a lot more carvings and stuff like that, but it's a mix between Fable and Oblivion. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just a dual like A-frame, basically. Very, very simple. 2 sections of, you know, you got your pillar, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a pillar. So you got that on the side, that's the same, and then you just got pillar, 1, 2, 3, pillar, 1, 2, 3, pillar, and that's it. That's literally it. It's just got a lot of detail around the outsides. Very, very simple house. It's all built up because of it going into the hill, as you can see. So it was trying to use quite a steep hill where it goes up every 2 blocks, I think. Went up another block, 3 blocks. Yeah, about 3 blocks. There you go. You can see it there. So it went up every 3 blocks. And just trying to use that as like a feature, really, so that you can have this stone underneath. And I'll use the trapdoors here just to cut it off, as well as just putting in some fence gates as well around the sides. I thought it looked cool, definitely. Yep, let's go inside anyway. Let's stop talking too much. Right, so let's go in. So what do we get? I don't know why I always close the door. That's why I keep the door open. So really, really cozy. We've got some boards going across the ceiling as well. So a mix between dark oak and spruce. It's just little simple beams, really, just to make it look more varied. We've got some arches around here as well. On that middle section, it really worked. Nice big fire. You know, stuff, just typical stuff, really. Don't really need log in my hand. Stuff, so fire, scales and things like that. So I just used some, you know, stairs in the back there to make a little feature, and then threw down some scales. We've got some other stuff around, like meats and some apples or something like that. So there we go. So we've got some stew, nice little table. It's really just a bench on that table. Candles. A moose thing. It's really bad. I couldn't fit in a proper head thing. The other one's got a proper head thing, so don't tell me off about that. I'm just trying to make an animal thing. So they've hunted something. They're huntsmen. We've got a big bed in here with furs. So they've actually got some money to do, like, you know, cloth and stuff like that. But it probably wouldn't be like this type of cloth. It would be more furs and stuff. So they've got like a fur bed. That's the idea. On a wooden frame. Not the most comfortable, but yeah. And they've got a desk. They actually do read. Somehow. But yeah. Yeah. There you go. Got an axe as well. So there's that one. The next house, very, very similar in style. Again, based off the Bruma house. This house actually is, when you go into Bruma in Oblivion, when you actually buy your own house, this is the same kind of model, which is, it's basically the same kind of like two-frame, but in the middle, it's got a little link, but it's all pushed back on this part. So it's pushed back on this bit, and also on the other side it's pushed back, which you cannot see because it's in there, but trust me, it's pushed back in here. Okay? So very, very similar, but a little bit, you know, obviously different style in a way, like house-wise. It's just very, very similar to that one, just a little bit different. And it does change the interior quite nicely, but same kind of thing going across. And again, I'll tutorial it in like 0.9 default type stuff, because that'd be cool. So there we go. Let's have a look inside anyway. So this one is probably my favourite out of the two houses interior-wise. Again, same kind of roof beams because they got a similar style. We've got, you know, some wood part of the door. We've got a bigger table this time with like more benches. So we've got like more seats straight off the bat. We've got some shelves up there. Like kitchen areas around here, and they got the fireplace, a much better fireplace. And then we got a moose as well. So they got that looks more like a moose because I was able to biome it a bit. So there we go. That's kind of what I was trying to go for with the other one up there, but it just got squished. So there we go, that's what we get. Then you get the little joiny bit. It's just only 2 blocks. It's got a nice little glass cabinet though. And same kind of bed. Same kind of bed frame. Furs and stuff like that, but yeah, nice and simple. And then again, another desk as well, but with more shelves. So yeah, a bit better, I think. It feels a bit better. Yeah, I still really like it. But same kind of style to everything. Yep, so nice and simple. So those two houses will be nice and easy to tutorial for me at least. This one, however, this is the inn. This is actually based off the blacksmith in Bruma. And then I just went a little bit more creative with it and changed tons. But the base shape and layout and size and all that kind of stuff is the one Bruma. So yeah, so it's got this front bit, obviously. It's got a bigger kind of like hall type thing on the side. Now this worked out so well. I'm so happy I actually built it at this weird, because I started building obviously 1 block up as well. It just turned out really well with it going down the hill. Never done it before, but yeah, just using the pillars. It looked at the first, it just looked like a plain wall just going down like solidly with like, you know, stone and stuff, but it really worked out. So there we go, lots and lots of detail. Same kind of style. With these going 1, 2, and then up, and 1, 2, and it's just got the pillars on it. So I've tried to keep that style mixed in, as well as this. It goes fence, gate, fence, and then you got fence gate punched in at the top. Same kind of thing that I've done up here. So I tried to keep that constant throughout it, even though this is very, very different. And then around the sides, obviously, you got these still using the little frames to bump up, and we got a little window there as well. That's quite cool. Also, I tried this, which was quite interesting, I think. Using the dark oakwood stairs just on the bottom. So like little windowsills, and I think it actually works. It just makes it a little bit different. And then obviously we've got the big furnace, like fireplace type thing here. I don't know about this. I wish we had slabs and stuff like that. I'd make it more interesting. But this is just going over and going up and down. So it's like supposed to be arching. I don't know if it works or not. It kind of does and it kind of doesn't. But there we go. Got that with the little bit of the brown stuff. There we go, that's the fireplace bit of it. So that goes up on that side again, like on the side, quite simple. But yeah, and then goes around to here. Weird back, but same kind of style again. But then we got like some more bracing type stuff on this side. And then on this side, it's very different as well. It's more barreled. So I've done like an arch going over here, but it's really, really slow. And then that arch is also down there as well, and we've got a window, obviously. So I made it quite different, but it's more like woods. What style would you call this? It's like huntsman style, hunting style, hunting style. I don't know, but yeah, I've only got them like small Nordic flick really on that, just a couple blocks raised up. Whereas these ones don't; they just have the straight bit. I don't want to go over the top with it. So, anyway, let's go inside. Let's go inside. We talk too much. So, obviously, yeah, that path goes down there. Let's go up in here. So, this is the inn and the tavern. So, this is whenever there's, you know, villagers that are on the road and they come in and they're going somewhere and they need a place to stay overnight. Nice, safe palisade wall. You know, that's where they get some of their trade from, as well as selling wood and some of the vegetables or whatever. So, it's all kind of like grown within their little community. But, yeah, okay, so... They don't make ale, obviously. I haven't got anywhere to make ale. So we've got some benches here, just if they want to sit down and stuff. Really high roof on this bit, so you can see that. Let's go into this corner first. Corner, we've got the fireplace, big fireplace, obviously, for a big room. So that would really heat up the room. So we've got some, like, just single chairs where people just, you know, sit and talk and drink. They got this. This was supposed to be some sort of god thing, like a little mantle. I'm actually thinking just going with Gaia instead, so I think I'll kill that. But they have got swords. They're a warrior people as well, so there's like a famous sword. You know, like you get like in English pubs, the Winchester rifle that's up on the wall. It's called the Winchester. I'm just thinking Shaun of the Dead now. But same kind of thing, like it's a famous sword of the village or whatever. Yeah, so something like that. So we've got that, obviously, a nice thing in there. We've also got a floor up there. We'll go up there in a bit. A couple more like seats as well here. I'll sit over that bit. Down here we have the gambler's den. So this is like the dark corner. I just... The light on this, when I put up the wall, I was just like, I'm actually going to keep that dark. I'm actually going to keep that dark. And I thought this would be the cool, like... You know, like when you get a creepy dude in here and you can see you come in. Yeah, so... Obviously you might have other people. When you come in, you're just like looking around. Huh? And then there's just this dude here. I just thought it was the dark corner. So I thought, why not have a gambling bit in here? A couple stools, obviously, at the main bar itself. They sell food. So, typical kind of stuff there, barrels. And a little bit of a kitchen as well. The food's probably not great. It's just going to be like carrots and potatoes, really. Anyway, upstairs. So let's have a look upstairs. Yum. So there we go. Come upstairs. We've got a nice cabinet. So that could have stuff in it. I don't know what it's got in it. But yeah, beams going across the top. Just make, you know, I don't care about the biomes for these because it doesn't really matter. So we got like a metal one, we got a wooden one. Oh well. Up here we got a nice little sitting area. So that's on this floor. So you still be a part of the action. So if they were going to talk or whatever, then we have to do something about the weird people in the woods. That isn't us. I don't know what they'd say. There we go. Got a tiny like little room in here. So big chest, little drawers, and then that's it. Well, that's got the big window. It's really weird. It's got the biggest window out of all of them. Big bed in here. Really nice bed. And all that kind of stuff. I really like using that as a bottom. I saw it in one of the plot reviews and I thought it was genius. Even though it's so simple, it's genius. But there we go. Stuff hanging up. Some little chests up there as well. And then the last room, which is basically the same kind of thing. So there we go. Some stuff hanging up. Just really simple. I really like it. I think it's quite good. As like a whole little mini project, which took still quite a while. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of this. I will try and get those tutorials out before I even get internet. I'll try and get them all recorded up, so that won't be too bad. This one will take the longest, obviously, as I have to convert it into 1.9 blocks and how it will work and make it look good and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, and I'm yawning. Too much. I need to go in the end. But I don't know. What do you guys think of this little mini project? Do you like this type of thing? Do you like these little mini projects? Do you want me to like do a time lapse of this? Probably took me 6 hours, 6 7 hours maybe. I don't know. It took me a couple hours. I've done it over a few days, so no idea. But yeah, it's like a nice little mini project. What do you guys think? Do you like these more? You know, when you're just thinking tiny little villages. They've got, you know, a little bit of sustenance and a little bit of, you know, you've got your purposey type stuff. So you've got these two obviously cutting down and for farming their own vegetables, or maybe their wives are doing the vegetables while they're chopping trees and getting the wood and hunting in the forests. And then you've got obviously like the inn, which is servicing people that are on the road. You know, do you guys like this type of thing? Do you want me to do more small stuff rather than the big stuff? Or do you want me to focus more on the big stuff and get, you know, multiple episodes of things? And just so that you guys know where this is, it's not as far as you think it is. I've also changed the road texture because the road texture before was horrible. So hopefully Nick Goss is happy with this one. I'm a bit happy with this one. I need to remove some trees though. But if we keep on going through here, we follow the road down. So we're actually going, that's north. Just for people that want to know. Look where we are. Mystic Pines. Not that far away, really. So it's on the path, but where does this path go? You might wonder. Yeah, you might be wondering that. And at some point, I'll get onto it. Some point. I don't know when. Let's fly through here. There you go. So if we go around here, so you can see the terrain that I've done, like compared to this is what it was before, right? So a bit bland. And, you know, it's fine. It's got big trees and stuff, so you can kind of see the potential in it. But there's not really too much to it. And then when you actually come across this terrain, this is more like what I've done. So I've done a lot of the work on just mixing in like bits of the mud and stuff like that to make it look a little bit more patchy, and also obviously changing all of the grasses and flowery type stuff. I've not really gone for flowers. There's a couple of these like common mountain flower type things around and some berry bushes. I tried to keep it like that, and I think it really worked. But anyway, the path, the path that keeps us going around here. So this path keeps on going. I'm going to clear out these trees because they're annoying. This goes around to, or up this hill. So it goes all the way up this hill. That remember, the actual camp is only, oops, it's only there. Oh my god, speed 10 is a nightmare. So the camp's only there. The road, the other side of the road. I know they went around a bit, but the other side of the road's over here. This goes up to, oh, mountains. And where does the mountains go to? Well, the mountains go to the Dwarven Caves. So there's another bit, and that Dwarven Cave links up with the other series I did. So Dwarven Caves are in here. Obviously, I need to do some Dwarven stuff at some point. I don't know when. I started a while back on some stuff over this way. Yeah, I know. People are like, how the hell do you remember where everything is? There you go. There's a little river I made. I can't even remember if I made a video on that river. It's going to. It's weird. So this goes all the way to here, where I've started to split up things. There we go. I've got some towers. So I've been working on this like dark. It's dark dwarven. It's like Mordor meets dwarves. That's the style of it, really. And then they've got this kind of like, it's the dwarven symbol or something. I'm going to set my speed down. It's the dwarven symbol thing that I've just kind of made up. It's like an octagon type thing with the blue in it. I think it looks good, but there you go. You can kind of see this finished bit of wall on the northern coast. So it's a bit weird that dwarves are outside, but there's a whole lore behind it that the dwarves, you know, they were under attack by the Orcish Islands that way, so they actually expanded outwards, and all the people that had, a lot of the dwarves had been disowned because they've gone to the sky world. This is what they call the sky world. So they're that type of dwarf, so they only live in indoors, and the dwarves that had gone to the sky world didn't really have anywhere. They went in the Dwarven Kingdom, and when they got invaded by the orcs, obviously, they then decided to expand outwards, and they gave the sky worlders this place. It's a city, which I don't have a name for, but it is going to be a city, obviously. So I've been working on this wall and doing like this weird, I've been trying to do this weird backwards thing here with the walls, so it kind of like goes out a bit, but it's doing walls like this with a set pattern is such a nightmare. Doing them as you do them is so much easier, but I don't know, I think I'm going to go with that style to make it very, very strict. So I think that's quite a dwarven thing, rather than here where I've got this, you know, more wiggly wall. So that's my idea anyway. Yeah, so we might do some dwarven at some point. That does go inside to a cavern, which will be an inner dwarf city, but not for the Skylanders. You know, the Skylanders aren't allowed to go there. They're not allowed to, well, they're allowed to go into the market district, but they're not allowed to go anywhere else. So interesting. I'm just trying to make some lore and stuff like that to go into here, which will be a little dwarven kingdom. It'll be interesting at some point. So I'm sure one day I'll finish it. We'll see. Maybe. But that's where it is in relation to things. So yeah, guys, if you tell me what you want me to kind of like do. Do you want me to do smaller projects and things like that? I mean, I've got this dwarven stuff to do at some point, which would be awesome. I've started to, you know, obviously set out these terraces into the different levels of class or cast. I think I'm going to go cast like Dragon Age does. Yeah, I really like it. Anyway, that's enough from me and me blathering on. That was Hwenwood and some other stuff where I flew around a bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one, hopefully when I got internet. Later.